not walking thinking you're Naomi Campbell and the paparazzi are like looking out for you. You're walking briskly. Hi, welcome to my channel. So this video is dedicated to my lovely friend who recommended I share some of the things I've done to maintain my post-pregnancy body without going to the gym. I haven't been to the gym for a year. So now this video is featuring my lovely princess. She decided that she wants to spend time with her mum while I'm filming. So hey, that's mum life and I love it. So just to give you context, pre-baby I was very active. I used to go to the gym once in a while, but I did a lot more things at home, and also I was just very active. I used to walk a lot and just, yeah, that was just the lifestyle I maintained. I also used to eat whatever I pretty much liked. I did try and do things in moderation. So typically at lunch I would have, let's say, a salad with protein or fish, and that's just generally how I lived my life. During my pregnancy, nothing really changed. I still was very active. I walked a lot. I still walked up the escalators and just did regular things to maintain a certain level of fitness. In fact, I even worked a week up until my daughter came. So yeah, I mean, I did go off some certain things when I was pregnant. I went off meat, for example, onions, but my diet pretty much stayed the same. Post-pregnancy, I'm going to share some things I've done to maintain a certain level of fit, and I say fitness because looking after the child, that's exercise on its own anyway. And I'm doing this video because apparently I was doing some research and it says that 75% of women tend to put on weight post-pregnancy. So it's a very normal, natural thing, and I'm going to share some things I've done to help minimize that to a certain extent. Now, we all know I need to tone up, and I'm going to get onto that, and it's okay. I know I've said this in a previous video about pressuring yourself to lose weight, but you have to understand is that I've just given you context of the reason why, you know, my body is the way that it is. Everybody's body is different, and sometimes you can see someone's story on Instagram, on Facebook, and you don't really know the ins and outs of how they got to where they are, because there's some people who, for example, are dancers and they've been doing that for their whole life, or they're fitness gurus and they have not even a 6-pack, they have a 10-pack, and you're looking there thinking, oh my gosh, my body needs to snap back. But no, their body, because of the way they've built their body and the way their body is built, it's easier for them to lose weight. So I think you just need to have a realistic mindset and a realistic view and goal of what you're trying to achieve. Try and have a diet of whole and brown. I enjoy my pasta, I enjoy my bread, I enjoy all those things. So what I've done is I've exchanged instead of having white bread, I'll have brown bread. Instead of having white pasta, I'll have wholemeal pasta. And even things down to sugar, instead of having, let's say, white sugar, I'll have brown sugar or honey. So I think just practical things like that can actually be very, very helpful. First of all, when you have brown bread and wholemeal bread and whole pasta, it tends to release energy slower, which keeps you full for longer as well. Excuse the noise, my husband's trying to help clean up the mess that my little angel has done. Is drink water. Sometimes you can think you're hungry, but really you're thirsty, and even just minimizing how much fizzy and juice you have as well. So just drinking a bit more water can help. I try to aim to drink 2 to 3 bottles a day. Walk. I tend to typically walk 20 to 40 minutes every other day. That's typically because I walk to the mum and baby group, to the GP, around the block, to the park. I just try and walk regularly. Now, when you're walking, you're not walking thinking you're Naomi Campbell and the paparazzi are like looking out for you. You're walking briskly, so a bit of fast, yeah. You're walking fast, and you are walking to break a little bit of a sweat, okay? So it's not trying to be cute as you're walking with a purpose, and that's just to try and get yourself fit, and helps as well with toning up too. So that's another thing I do. Know your vices and keep those vices out of the house. I know for me, crisps, yes, I know for me, crisps and popcorn are my vices. So particularly for crisps, I tend to not keep them in the house as much as cook fresh. So for me, I cook fresh every day. It's just how I've grown up. My mother cooked fresh, my father cooked fresh, so it's just how I've grown up. And we don't necessarily eat frozen food like frozen pizzas and frozen chips and pies. We don't really eat that in our house. So I do try and cook things fresh every single day, and even if things are in the freezer, it might be frozen stew or soup or something like that anyway. But when you cook fresh, I think the great thing about cooking fresh is that you're able to monitor how much sugar, how much fat and oil, and just monitor portion size, and you're able to determine what's good for you, and just be in a bit more control than if you buy frozen stuff. Or if I'm carrying my daughter, I'll be carrying her, and yes, I'll be doing lunges or squats with her, and she finds it fun and entertaining anyway. So simply carry your child, and there are loads of online videos on YouTube of people exercising with their children. So just doing those things now and again can help with maintaining your body post-pregnancy. This might be a bit controversial, and I don't know why, but you know, YouTube is just full of very interesting people sometimes. But fasting and prayer helps as well. I know in our church we tend to fast every month, and sometimes just giving your body a break from the normal things that you eat day to day, whether it's a juice fast for a day or two, whatever. I mean, consult your doctor and everything, but the great thing about fasting is it's good for your body, good for your mind, good for your spirit, and that's helped me as well. Like, oh my God, you said fast and pray. Yes, I said fast and pray. I'm at that point where I know I need to tone up. I feel that my body is not how it used to be, and I'm not necessarily trying to get it how it used to be. Just simple things like toning up, I feel is necessary for me, and it's something I want to do. And in fact, parts of my body are not how they used to be. Like I feel my bum has gotten so flat. I feel like I left my bum on the delivery room, you know, but it's all right. I'm working on getting it back. But yeah, so just toning up, and I'm going to be using some videos. I'm starting that this month. So yeah, I'm going to be using videos. I can recommend some to you as well. There's so many on YouTube, but the most important thing is that you are healthy. You're healthy in mind, in body, in spirit as well. And I think let's not make this whole post-pregnancy body snapback thing such an idol. It's important that you're balanced in it, and your body may never go back to the way it was. It might end up being better than the way it was anyway. But no matter what, be grateful that you are. I just think, just be grateful. I think we can sometimes be so focused and make it such an idol that we're not grateful for the fact that yes, your arms shake, but at least you have arms that can shake. You know, I just think, just be careful that we don't make it an idol. I think that's what I'm trying to say. You are beautiful, you are loved, you are awesome, and yeah, I hope some of these things have helped you. And share some things you've done, share some of the things that you have heard about or whatever. But most importantly, remember, you are beautiful. Oh, my daughter. So I'm filming and my daughter's here. I was there having cereal, and she's literally tipped the whole Cocoa Pops on the floor. The joy of motherhood, huh? I'll probably do a picture. Let me do a picture so they can see. Fresh. My father cooks fresh, so it's very natural for me to cook fresh food every. Did you say daddy? Oh, she said daddy. I think she said daddy. Yes. Okay. Thank you.